Hello everybody, my name is AermanReid and today I'm going to be showing y'all how to sage the third circle savage. I'm going to be doing this all unedited, all in one take, so bear with me. The first thing you want to do as a sage is you want to make sure to put Eucrasian diagnosis on 3 random people, doesn't really matter who because it won't make a difference in the end. And then you want to give out a Eucrasian prognosis. So everybody has shield. Whenever the thing hits 3, you want to go ahead and pop your pot. And then get ready to attack the boss. You're going to do your opener, which is going to be your doses 3 plus your dot, and then move accordingly. Coming up is going to be a raid wide attack, so as soon as you see the buffs coming up, right here, all these buffs, that's where you want to use your phlegma. So once you see all those buffs up in your buff window and your pots up, go ahead and use those phlegma 2s and let them rip. And also, I'm about to cast my Caracol right now. To prepare for the raid-wide AoE attack, and I'm also giving 10% mitigation. I choose to do this right at this very moment because the Caracol will last all the way through the tank buster, so the tanks will have 10% mitigation and regen as well as everybody else. And then immediately after the raid-wide goes off, I pop a Holos immediately, so the tanks have another 10% mitigation for the incoming raid-wide, and shouldn't be doing much of any overheal because we just took a raid-wide to begin with. So we have the Holos out. I'm using my GCDs every time to attack. The tank busters go out. And because I'm Sage and I get my MP back, I'm going to be using my resources to fill up the tank's HP because I get my MP back. Now, you won't get attacked for a long time. The next time you get hit is going to be during Darkfire. So you got a long way to go. You don't have to GCD heal this. You can just let regen go or do whatever you want. Doesn't matter. But I'm slide casting, making sure that I'm getting to where I need to be, so that I'm in position while not losing my uptime on damage. We're gonna place our fire. Make sure that you're replenishing your dot. In a moment, I'm gonna weave in a Panheima right now, and then I'm going to be putting out a Caracol as well. So we're going into this with 10% mitigation plus regen and Panheima, so I do not have to heal this at all. I should be using my Pneuma here to get more damage. I'm hitting 3 targets as opposed to 1, so I'm gonna get my parse up a bit higher there. So save Pneuma for that moment there. It's kind of a double win, I guess, because you're healing while also doing a lot of damage. I don't touch the tanks for this, but I do right now use my Krasis plus my Caracol, so that I'm able to give a boosted regen out to everybody. And then I'll put out an instant cast heal or a regen depending on what we need. So I just go ahead and put out a regen there, and I might just throw out an instant cast heal, like an Ixical. So I'm just chilling in the middle, waiting to see what's going to happen. And then I find out what's happening. Right here, you should have a phlegma. So you want to save that phlegma for your movement option there. Get into position. And then you'll use your swift cast right here to move out of that AoE. And then just slide cast, slide cast, slide cast. And once you have full resources, you see that, make sure that you use it to get some MP back. Now for this part here, I feel like I'm the only one who does this, but if all of the range DPS, right? So if all the range DPS run backwards away from the boss and all the melee go to the boss, you're able to keep your uptime, and you're already split 4 and 4. Some people say DPS on the right side, tanks and whatever on the left side, but what if you're in the corner and you got to go all the way to the other corner? If all the range go over here and all the melee go over there, you're already split 4 and 4. You know what I mean? Like, it's easy. So, you're going to use your phlegma to smack them last. See, like, how I'm way over here and how everybody else is over there? This guy's with me. We're already split 4 and 4. So see what I'm saying? If all the range were on this side, we would already be in position. You know what I'm saying? And all the melee would be over there. Anyway, so this is your time, since the boss is not targetable, to do Eucrasian diagnosis on whoever you need to replenish your adder sting gauge. So be sure to do that. And now we enter the ads phase, and nothing that you do will matter in the ads phase as far as FF logs is concerned, or ACT. So this is your time as a healer to just get your MP back. So help out when it's needed, but if you're parsing, you know that you want to stay in the ads phase as long as possible. The reason why that is because you want to let all these cooldowns, all these OGCDs, your big and heavy stuff, you want all that to just be resetting on cooldown. So you have access to it whenever the boss becomes targetable again. That way you have essentially a second opener. You know what I mean? Because all your stuff should be off cooldown. Now, the only way that that'll work is if you big brain it and you know how and when you should be using the things you need to use. Because obviously, if your group does not have the damage, you're not going to be able to kill the ads on time, and you're not able to do any of that stuff on time. For like, again, nothing that's in here matters. Just make sure that you're healing and taking care of your group and help out where it's needed. You know what I mean? Like there's small group ad group 1 and small ad group 2, but the healers just kind of help out wherever's needed. So as you can see, we're trying to wait as long as we can, and we should kill it right as the cast bar comes up. So the cast bar comes up, we heal it, and if you notice, look at my pot window. My pot's about ready to go, and I've got 2 stacks of phlegma, and everybody else should also be good. So I pop out a Caracal to mitigate this next attack, and I also have Regen at the same time. Put out a quick GCD, one last GCD heal, so that by the time he's targetable again, I'm already good to go to slap on my new dot. I hit him with that. Now I see the buffs at the top again. It's like a whole nother opener. Because everybody held their buffs and held their stuff. So now I'm using my phlegmas, getting my damage in. Also, right here, on the ACT right here, don't even pay attention to this stuff. From here on out, the rest of the fight, don't pay attention to this. Because the ads phase, everybody's holding back on their stuff to save it for this moment right here. So then I pop out a Holos to mitigate the damage, 10. And also put out an AoE heal, and we're fine. And then I might, depending on, I might put out a regen. Okay, so I put out the 10% plus the regen for the tanks. And then for everybody else, I might just put out an instant cast heal right here. I'm not entirely sure what I did. Or I might have done nothing, because I don't have to. But, yeah, I think I just did nothing, and I just kind of got MP back, because I noticed I was low on MP from healing the ads phase. So now we are doing fledgling flight, like pretty simple stuff. Now upcoming is going to be the hard part of fountains of healing. What I used to do is I used to GCD heal the whole thing, and you know that's a problem. But I have discovered recently, I just never had the time to or the group to test it with. But right here, by the way, you want to use a regen plus 10%. Before that goes out, and then go ahead and get to where you need to be. Use your phlegma as your movement option, spread to where you need to spread. Pop a Krasis right now, weave it, and then you're gonna gap close, and then you're gonna use a regen right here. There you go, regen, and then get to where you need to be. Slide casting, slide casting. All right, so now for fountain, this is gonna be a little bit tricky to keep your uptime, but can do it. And it can all be done through slide casting. I don't know if I do it right on this one, but I'm going to tell you exactly what you do. Right now, I should have popped my sprints. Okay, I should have popped sprint right there. And I should be slide casting into the boss's zone to do a phlegma 2. Because I need a phlegma 2 and double weave Haima and Panhaima on myself and the team. So I should be phlegma-ing, Haima-ing. Now my shield is high. And I've got Panhaima on who needs Panhaima, who I can reach. Alright? Now I'm just attacking the whole time. I don't do my dot reset. Oh, I guess I do. I'm a good person. Right on. So I'm still keeping my uptime. Panhaima and Haima will take care of yourself. And if you need to, just OGCD heal yourself. Put out a 10% plus regen. You know, take care of what you gotta take care of, and then make sure you're slide casting to south so that when those tank tethers come out, that goes to the tanks. I'm obviously bad at the game. That is why. Okay, never mind. We're good. You know, get to where you need to be. I think somebody dies here because they don't acknowledge the giant number 2 on the dude's head and doesn't move. So I think I have to res him here. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no, somebody else got him. Alright, cool. But I think somebody else dies again in this run. So put out a quick Holos to mitigate 10%. If you have your Ixical like I did, you should use it there as well. And then you have tornadoes. So a lot of people are doing this differently. But the optimal strat would be melee and healers north, tanks and range south. And that is because, as you can see here, the boss is facing south. So by having melee at the top, they're able to get their positionals. Then you're spreading. So I think right here, yeah, we just spread, do our normal thing. We had regen up, so that's good if I'm not mistaken. Replenishing my dot. I put out that Ixa or that Caracal too early. I should have waited for like literally right now, because now we are not gonna have the attack mitigated by the 10%. So that's my fault. I did it too early. But it was okay in the end. Like, it was fine. I put out a GCD heal there because I was nervous, but I didn't need to do that, as you can see. It only affected me. So now for this, as you can see, I've got my 3 Adder Sting still. This is where you're going to use your Adder Sting. This is where you use your Toxicons. You want to save your Toxicons for this exact moment. Okay, you're just going just outside, Alright, paying attention. It is a stack. I put out a GCD heal here as well, just because I don't trust it. I don't know. I get scared, but as you can see by all of our HP, we did not need it at all. This guy died because he got hit by... what did he get hit by? He got hit by the tornado, I think. Oh, he must have spread. He must have done something wrong. I don't know. That guy did something wrong. Either way, you want to use your Caracal here, and you want to use your Ixcal there as well. Now, depending on if you are with an Astro or not, you can use your Numa there as well, to get everybody up for that raid-wide attack. Yeah, just GCD, GCD, GCD. Make sure you're applying that dot and all that good stuff. Yeah, just GCD heal it. You should kill it if your group is parsing. You should kill it before Death's Toll finishes. But yeah, that's how you would do P3 as a Sage. And if you don't know, or would like, you know, some additional like help with it, or like for the rest of the fight at the end, you know, like at the very end, in Rage, just use everything you have, like weave it in. Panheima, Caracal, Holos, everything. Just off global cooldown heal it. It's very easy. Like the rest of the fight's very easy. But if your group is doing a ton of damage, you should kill it beforehand. But if you would like, or y'all would want me to, I can show y'all the rest of the fight healing wise in another video. And that's something I'll be interested in. Just leave a comment below if y'all like these kind of videos. Like it, share it, all that good stuff. Subscribe, and check us out on the Twitch channel at AermanReid on Twitch. And I hope to see y'all there. But have an amazing day. And if y'all have any questions, just be sure to ask. Okay, goodbye.